the situation in eastern Ladakh is like on a hair trigger. Things are very tense. Any action could be deemed escalatory. And right in the middle of all of this, you have a Chinese soldier captured in one part of eastern Ladakh. In the public view, this would be deemed as a as a scary event that could easily trigger something between both sides. But that hasn't happened. Help us understand how something like this could have happened, sir.
Thank you, Shiv. Thank you for having me on your show. And you're absolutely right. Perceptionally, a soldier getting captured like this does create tremendous amount of excitement, particularly at a time when the two armies are on a hair trigger at any time. So what we have to be careful of, what we have to consider in this is that there is such a large deployment all along the line of actual control. It's almost like the LOC at the moment, that there will be, in eyeball to eyeball kind of contacts, there will be mistakes which will be made. It happens on the LOC all the time. It's happened on the LAC at many other places, even at good times. I've seen a whole patrol of the Indian Army, strength about 30 to 35 people, walk into the Chinese territory by mistake and being captured. It happened many, many years ago. So this is not something new. What is the important thing is how must it be handled? I think the Indian Army is a past master at that. They are very professional in it. They know that anything going wrong in this, they can be held to ransom on it. It can upset the whole situation in an environment such as this, particularly when the two armies are in a standoff for the last 165, 170 days. So they are making sure that they handle him with kid gloves, at the same time to make sure that they procedurally go correct in their complete approach. They will apply all the rules, international rules to it, the Geneva Convention, everything will be applied. He'll be treated extremely well. My perception is that this is a soldier. It happens on the line of actual control anywhere, where possibly by day he did not adequately clad himself for the night, for the evening, was carrying some documents from one place to the other, and probably got strayed into it. Although usually movement in these areas is never done in singles. It's always done in pairs, which is a military custom. I'm surprised how it has happened in this particular case, which is what tends to, make you pick up your ears to wonder as to why a single soldier like this was roaming around the line of actual control. But then the line of actual control is a strange place and all kinds of mistakes can be made here.
General Kulkarni, how does, the Indian Army has put out a statement saying that the soldier will be repatriated, to his side in Chushul, Moldo after the paperwork and formalities. Once the captive is taken, General Kulkarni, how do the security forces rule out any malified or any insidious intent? What is the process of ruling that out, and how difficult is that?
Shiv, at the very outset, even if you read in between the lines of what the official statement talks about, the official statement says inadvertently, number one. Number two, if you now notice that the soldier doesn't seem to be fully equipped, because again, the official statement seemed to say that he was given, warm clothing, that he was given oxygen and all the necessary things to make him comfortable. And the third thing is that the Chinese have said that, yes, have you seen any of our soldiers, one of them is found missing? We have confirmed to say, yes, he's missing. And that we also said that he's in safe custody and that will be returned. Having said that, that means we accept it and we would be returning him. Obviously, he would be treated very well. That there is no denying the fact that the Indian Army is known for it. There is no, but investigations would be done because he carries on himself an identity card which says he's Corporal Wong, and that he by profession is an armorer, and that is what it is. There would be an interpreter who would now be talking to him and finding out in normal this thing without, of course, very much. But yes, investigation, interrogation to say, but it does appear inadvertent, because otherwise why would he not be dressed up properly? Why would he not be equipped for the high altitude? If such a soldier is found, straying, obviously there is something to it. But notwithstanding that, even if you go by exactly what is official, he would be treated well. He would be found to be asking some questions, will be asked to him. Where is he from? What's his name? And things of the basic things. Nothing. He will not even be forced to ask more than what General Hasnain said, the Geneva Convention. So as per the Geneva Convention, only he'll be treated, because after all, obviously he's going back. And at a time like this, when we are expecting peace and tranquility to prevail, obviously, he would be treated well. And when he goes back, I'm sure he'll be speaking very high of the Indian Army and return back to the Chinese, maybe within a week or so, when the 8th Corps Commanders meeting is expected
Correct.
this week.